Hey, welcome to Cool Farm Chickens. Glorious sunny day. The sun is shining. The chickens are happy. Everyone's happy the sun is out. But the sun also brings another problem in the world of poultry keeping, and that is the dreaded red mite in the coops. So we're just going to have a look through now exactly what a red mite is and what you can do about it. I do already have another video on how to clean out a coop and guard for against red mite and how to do it, so I'm not going to do a cleaning video here. Please see the other video for that, because I wasn't doing the same video twice. But in that video there wasn't any actually red mite in that coop, it was just showing you how to do it. This coop does have red mite, so now you can see what you need to look out for. Okay, so this is one of our older coops. We don't use this too much now. We basically use this for broody hens to have their chicks in, because it's got a nice enclosed bit on it, so they can be away from the other flock whilst they raise their chicks, and then we can open this door and they can come out. When it's not being used as a broody coop, we open it up, and then any bird can sort of go in there and use it as and when they wish. However, over the last couple of days, I've noticed at bedtime, no one is using this coop. All the birds are avoiding this coop, and they're cramming themselves into the one next door, which obviously is not good, because then that coop is overheated and overpopulated and brings health problems of its own. So last night I thought, why have they done it again? Why are they not going in the coop? Telltale sign of red mite is that your birds will not go in the coop. So that's the first thing, that's the first indicator. If you've got a coop that's perfectly fine and they've been living in, suddenly no bird will go near it, red mite is the first thing you need to think of. Now, that is what you're looking for. And already from last night, this population has exploded. As soon as they take hold in a coop, they're like bacteria. They double in numbers on a daily basis. So you can see they're running all over. Now, they're called red mite. As you can see, there's a couple of red ones, but actually they're like a grey, pale colour. And that's because I realised what's happened, so I didn't put any birds in here last night. So these mites haven't fed, so they're grey. They're red because what you're seeing is your chicken's blood. There you go, you can see a bit more red on there, like a tick that's fed or a leech that's fed. The colouring comes through the skin. So you can see they're everywhere. One thing you'll notice as well is they will get, if you put your hand in, you'll be crawling in seconds, absolutely crawling with them. It's quite grim. Now, this is the problem with wooden coops. People like wooden coops because they look really nice. They look better than the plastic ones. They're more country feel to them, and they're cheaper. They're probably less than half the price of a plastic one. But they are prone to this red mite problem. You don't get this in the plastic coops because you can just jet wash them out, and there's nowhere for the mites to live. What happens is they go into all these crevices here, and then that's where they live. As soon as the chickens come in, they swarm down. It's like something out of a creepy crawly horror film if you're a chicken. It's awful. So what do you need to do? First off, all this bedding needs to come out. Do not put it in your bin, your compost heap, or just on your roses. It needs burning. This will be full of eggs from the mites and mites themselves. You don't need many mites, and you've got a real problem on your hands. At the moment, it's contained purely to this coop. It hasn't spread to the other coops. If you take this bedding and go and put it in your compost heap, they will breed like anything in there, and they will then reinfest your garden, your other coops, everything you do, and you'll have a constant battle. You have to burn the bedding. Then you need a bleach solution. So standard household bleach, please wear gloves and goggles and all that nonsense. Standard bleach solution. Once this bedding's out, everywhere, absolutely everywhere, you need to slosh it on every single bit. All the whole thing needs to be soaked in bleach completely. Quite a strong solution as well. That will make sure that it runs down and it kills everything off. There are then products you can use. Dimetri Reserve is what we use in our video. However, a few people are moving away from that now, but there are other products that you can get on the market. I won't particularly plug any particular one because I'll get done for favoritism, but if you just type in Google whatever red mite powders, there's quite a few out there. whatever you use, you then want to put it everywhere you put your bleach. So you can see this white, this is where we had powder before, but obviously it's worn off, which is why they've now taken hold. But it needs to be in anywhere wood touches wood, remember that. So these lines, these creases down here, anywhere there's gaps, you need to absolutely soak the stuff in whatever powder treatment you're using. That will solve the problem, but you do need to keep on top of it in the summer. Winter is not too bad, but all the time it's hot. It's a bit like fly strike on rabbits and things. You need to be on your guard. You see that they're all coming out here in the sun. So I'm going to get this coop treated right now. In fact, I might just remove it because, like I said, we're not using it and it's quite old anyway. Yeah, I'll do that. But you need to act quickly because otherwise it will spread to your other coops, and before you know it, you've got red mite absolutely everywhere and your birds will become ill. The reason, let's flip this around. The reason red mite are a problem to your birds is because they literally suck their blood. You can see how many mites are in that one coop. If you've got a few birds in there being eaten by that many mites, it will not take them long to become anemic, and then you've got organ failure, heart failure, and it can kill them. So you must act on it when you see that. The other thing, they are quite small, but you will feel them on your skin as well. If you've gone in the chicken coop and collect eggs, and about half an hour later it constantly feels like something's walking on your hands, that's a sign of red mite. So you do need to act quite quick, and the quickest and easiest and cheapest way is just a strong bleach solution and absolutely douse the thing. Make sure you burn that bed in, and then going forward treat it with some kind of powder that there's many on the market. Hope this has been helpful. We've been Coop Farm Chickens. See you on the next one.